So this part of my yard been bothering me for a very long time. Tell you the truth, there's my shed, but being me, I'm afraid of rats. I knew they were in there. My husband kicked them all out, so there should be none in there now, but I'm still a little bit. But today is the day we started cleaning it, and I want to mount the heck of a number of plants on this tree from this shame bucket, and I'm sure I can go and find more. The plan is to do, I don't know, maybe dendrobiums or phalaenopsis on this tree, and then there's that palm tree far away there, mount bunch on that one because of the leaves. Will be giving them protection. Basically, there's a light here, but it's filtered, and maybe phalaenopsis should go here. Okay, let's get to work. I am the woman on the lockdown with the 14 years old young man in my possession, so somebody stop me and watch. So here's the progress. Then I remember that in my shed I have this arch. Actually have two of them. Never used them. We're gonna try to put it to use right here. So viewer discretion advised, because this is brutal. Here are basically the dendrobiums that I thought are dead, and I just put them in there. I think this one is not good, and they decided not to die, so some of them keep blooming time after time. So this was a death wreck. Like, I mean, look at this guy. There's no kind of life, but they're green, so I think we'll give them a chance. And there's just one Cattleya I know, and this is the biggest shame of me. Honestly, the reason why I thought she was here, because the flower had a little bit of a marks on it, and I thought maybe it's virus, so I threw it in there. It bloomed again in here, and it had no spots. And this is actually one of the most beautiful Cattleyas. It's a Palmer peach, so maybe just as a precaution we will mount her all by herself somewhere where she can, you know, if it's virus, she will just live on her own. So I'm gonna check what's good in here. See, it bloomed, and we gonna go from there. And finally I'm gonna dump this dump. So, and we will go further with you, so wish me luck. So, and how are we gonna prepare it for the mounting? As you can see, I made this gorgeous pile, so I'm gonna just try to get it off. Well, not a bad idea maybe to wet them, but I hate wet them all together, because as you know by now, virus loves the groups. So I'm gonna probably wet them one by one right here and let them sit, and try to just you know, loosen up the leaves and the medium, so when we mount them they're clean. Okay, so let's do that. So as you can see, I laid them all in the one group, And first I wetted the roots so they are just, loosen up roots in the medium, and let it sit for about half an hour. And then I came back with my hose and basically just washed off all the medium that I didn't want it to be there for the mounting. Cut the old roots, the dry roots like we did before, and so they're all ready to get mounted on our tree. And just like that. You know how it is on the video. Boom, boom, boom. In reality, it took us like 4 or 5 hours. And I almost killed my child. Yeah, let's not talk about it. So I decided I will attach Phalaenopsis here, because there's light, not crazy light. The other palm tree gets way more sun. So we will go and try to do what Palmer's did. So we're gonna use the stapler, and I put bromeliads here. Luckily for me, I don't need to go anywhere. I can go and rip them all over my yard. I obviously gonna need a little bit more river rock. There's I believe that's a dancing ladies over there. So I put my fern over there, and let's see what that's basically going to be a Phalaenopsis Red Cross Mercy tree. So they don't look really presentable, but we're going to give them another chance and see the progress. Let's do it. And so to attach them to the tree, I decided to use this fabric, whatever you call it, against the weeds that you put underneath the liner. Just got the little long lines, and I prepped my Phalaenopsis, I decided, and we're gonna attach it to the tree. Let's do it. Okay, so I got my strip, whatever you call that thing. I think I'm gonna put one right here. My amazing staple gun. And now, hold on, I'm gonna get the victim. We have a junior photographer handling the camera, my son George. George, say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, so I decided to take this big one and blooming one, because if that will be just a tree without the blooming one, I don't think it's gonna look good. Oi! No. This thing is fat. Nail gun newbie. Gonna let it go all the way. Okay, voila.
You said okay, you're done.
Okay, so this is the final product. I already put one little one there, and I am planning on covering this whole tree. You get the message. This one was in the pot, but it was so overgrown, so I got her out. So I'm gonna put them all around and show you the final deal. Okay, talk to you in a little bit. Okay, boys and girls, we're all done. I, of course, ran into a couple of problems, like no staples in my staple gun. Had to go to Home Depot, but they had 75% pebbles, so I got 4 bags. So here's your final product. Right now the sun is a little bit in the wrong way. I made it my Phalaenopsis tree, so you can see they're everywhere, and they are really tightly attached to the tree until they will settle. I'll cut those ants off. I'm sorry for me being not that professional. And as you can see, many of them are like on survival. So yes, some of them are in buds. Who cares? Their choice was to die in a pot or to thrive on a tree. This one actually is interesting. When I cut it out of the pot, and as you can see, it was a regular big pot, and I cut it a half, you know what came? This. So it's the beginning. Yeah, so I'm gonna water it heavily. I put lots of bromeliads in there, and that is the whatever Piper something called. I'm not good about names. That's also an orchid, the Epi radicans, I believe it's called. So besides that, I attached them with zip ties again over there. Another solution was screws, but I decided if the tree is growing, it might be a problem. So here it is for you, our Phalaenopsis tree. And as you can imagine, you will see and hear a lot about it soon. Until then, we still have a dendrobium tree to do with you. Maybe we'll skip tomorrow, and we'll find something else to do. We need to fertilize, lots of good things. I also think on these arches, arbors, whatever you call them, it's a good hanging area as well, so I can hang a couple of light orchids there. And until the next time, you have a safe and wonderful day.